Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing StarMade. We're working with the battleship again. I've done a little work on adding a hull. This is not permanent or finished or anything of that nature, but I've added this nose piece. Not sure about that joint right there, but I'll work on that later. And also, that doesn't jet backwards, although it looks like it jets straight down. So from here, it looks like it comes down and jets backwards, anyway. Oh, I also added a barracks. Where'd it go? It went on the other side of the hangar, dummy. Whee! This barracks has 2 large restrooms and just a room with a bunch of bunk beds. I figured it was 120 some odd people I could carry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 times 24. I believe each one of these has 24. So 6 times 24 soldiers can fit in here. And I gave them a tiny rec room. Because, you know, like 150 men could cram in here and watch TV. The barracks are not a long-term thing. This is for basically a troop transport is what I'm thinking. Or transporting troops. But you know, I could fit a whole nother one right here. Anyway, what am I doing? We are going to talk about the reactor. But first, I want to know how much power I'm using. So let's open up stats. Let's pull that down and pull this up. Right now I'm using 36.9%. With docks and everything, I am pulling 5 million power. Let's reboot. Rebooting, I'm pulling 12 million power. Okay. So, what do you mean rebooting? Rebooting, when you reboot, you use everything. That's 92%. Alright, well, actually, I didn't look at my thruster today. Oh, dummy. You can... Instead of hopping back and forth, why don't we do this? Grab a display block. We're gonna put it right here. Alright, so we're gonna put it closer so you can actually read the rod thing. And we're going to do, active reactor consumption. That was not right. Active reactor on... Oh no, wait. Consumption. Consumption. There we go. Now I can see how much... Well, it takes 3 million to fire these thrusters. Okay, so let's hit Y. So we're pulling 15 million when we have everything rebooting and thrustering. Why are you rebooting? Well, when I reboot, that causes all my weapons to go into cooldown, so I don't have to shoot them all at once. And even causes everything to go into cooldown. So it's gonna be the most my ship actually pulls maximum, and then turn the thrusters on to get the rest of it. I'm thinking, what on earth is all this? My scanner was turned. I scanned myself, apparently. It takes 3.1 million. Well, that's probably not a good sign. But anyway, it takes 3.1 million to turn these thrusters on. And these thrusters are insufficient. You gotta get better thrusters. So, let's see. I really want to set up a better reactor so I can close up the gut or the skin of this ship. But I really don't want to do the reactor until I know how much power I need. I'm not going to know how much power I need until I get the thrusters done. I'm not going to get the thrusters finished until I know how heavy this armor is. And I don't want to close up the armor until I get the reactor finished. So it's a horrible, vicious cycle. But we can make a few estimates. So, let's grab some of these. Make bigger engines. Let's do what? Great. rid of that and just plop a thruster right there. Actually, I'm going to plop 2 thrusters. Actually, this may have been a bad idea because I don't know what was on the other side. Those are not thrusters. I have just put down 35 by 14 by 200, 2 sets of display modules. So let's undo that, because that was dumb. And let's crash the game. Oh, we got our spinning, where this isn't good. Yeah, not good at all. So, there we go. Down she goes. I love you, StarMade. So let's boot her back up. But, add these extra thrusters, and then I think start working on the reactor at roughly at this size, but I want it scalable. Come on, OBS. There you go. Now let's continue the last play. We remote play together. No one cares, Steve. Oh, you can't see that, so you think I'm making stuff up. Alright, come on, hurry up. It's not that bad, you're just loading a couple million blocks. I've joined the game. Oh, look at all that logic. Alright. Actually, out of curiosity, how big is this ship? Oh, it's only 1.1 million blocks. Does that include, docked entities? I don't know. Well, look, it didn't save that. Very good. So let's come up here. Oh, I still haven't finished that reactor room I was supposed to 100 years ago. So now let's do this a little smarter. Let's do a 30 by 30 by 100. Let's pull that block out and I'll stick it here. And now it's going to take it a second and say, but it's better than a 30 by 30 by 200 that I was doing. Oh, how beautiful. That just lined right up perfect. Almost like I planned it, which I, of course, did not, because I don't plan that far ahead. It's 2.1 thrusters. Let's add another one here. And that's all inside. There we go. 2.5. Max speed of 298. How much power am I? Oh, wow, that's no data. Oh, don't. X to get back here. And now I have to remember how to spell consumption. Active reactor consumption. Whoa! Now we're pulling 12 million power just to turn on the thrusters. Alright, it doesn't matter how fast this thing gets now. We can't do that. So let's reboot and 24 million. So if we set it at our goal for our reactor being 30 million? 35? We're gonna say 30 to 35 million is my goal for the reactor size. And I've given myself probably enough room to get that. So I can, because now not being bound by stabilization distance, I could probably squeeze that in, and the stabilizers don't have to be touching each other. So I think we can pull this off. We're not going to have a secondary reactor, that's for sure. Let's see. And I have no idea what we're going to do here. No, absolutely no idea. The ship is taking form as we play with it. Anyway. Probably all the thrusters we're going to add to this. Because as being a battleship, it does not have to move like the speed of light. I think this is still moving faster than my frigate. I know the acceleration's going to be better. F1, F8. Yeah, no, 232 at 1 thrust to mass. So that's not great. I need to build a lighter frigate. Okay. Oh, look! Target. Oh, look! I got rid of my camera. Camera. Who's got the camera? I'm gonna leave this block here to, for testing purposes. Let's run this line here so I know where the front is when I get to the front. The front. I know where the middle is when I get to the front. We'll pop a camera just right there. All right. E. Oh. Ow. Let's see. Yeah, just moving is doing really bad things to my reactor. Out of curiosity, just to see what that did, shooting it down the middle here. With 2 shots down the middle. Looks like one kind of went this way and ripped an enormous hole out the top. To be fair, that was probably the missiles did that. This shot went this way, and doesn't look like I can't tell where it hit. Oh, okay. E. And oh, I was gonna put one in the bridge. Oh no, actually, it looks like I cut through the ship. Yeah, I cut through the ship into the bridge. Really hurt the reception area. It'd be really nice if these missiles were a touch stronger, but they serve for what purpose I want them for, which is basically anti-fighter. I love this laser cutter. You could make this stronger. Nope, don't make it stronger, JW. Just leave it the way it is. Because you don't want to be upping your reactor usage that much. Alright, anywho. I think 35 is what I'm going for. And I actually want it armored better than, hey, I got some armor plates in front of here. No, I would like integrated armor, like the laminated armors we were looking at earlier. So this should be interesting. Actually, let's hit 5, and there we go. It's like mining an asteroid. And I want, like, better turrets. Lots of the weapon system, the primary weapon system is probably going to be a turret, or a turret system. Well, that's right. That one of these was empty. I think it's. I'm fairly sure it's that one. That one had stabilizers in it, and the other 2 were full of thrusters. This is almost usable with this reactor. No, not quite, but almost. And now we gotta let it render. All right, so I think we have a plan worked out. I would like 35 million. I have the thrusters set. Whatever this is now, this is the max thrusters this ship is getting. It doesn't really need a tremendous amount of thrust. It has a tremendous amount of thrust, but I don't need to, like, keep up with an Isanth. There's no way an Isanth by itself could really hurt this vessel. Now, if you tried to escape on a shuttle, it could shoot the shuttle down, but no way an Isanth all by its lonesome can hurt this ship. Oh, this is the captain's quarters. Before we go, I've been working on the insides a bit, and I don't think I've shown this yet. Working on the captain's office, and the old captain's quarters, I've renamed that to the first mate's quarters. So I've come and I've Set up the captain a nice computer and training simulation, bed, a TV with no data on the TV. He has a transporter room and a private bathroom and a food replicator. This is the food replicator I ripped out of my old battleship the captain had. All right, so let's see here. What am I looking for? I don't know. Anyway, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do you cats later.